There comes when they will stop. They are stopping because of transformation. To be transformed, to be transplanted, to be carried into heaven. This life which God has given us to live, this life in perfect union with the heart of Mary, the heart of Jesus, that is the holiest, that is the purest, that is the surest, that is the shortest way to heaven. I am telling you with absolute authenticity, with absolute truthfulness, because it is from God. Elizabeth praised Mary. The greatest praise. You are of all women, of all men, not only women, of all men. You are the most blessed. Blessed are you who believed that what was spoken to you by the Lord will be fulfilled. Sisters, brothers, I challenge you to believe. Believe strongly that this life God has given us to live is livable. This life of purity is livable. That it is possible to live in this world today without sinning. It is possible to live a pure and holy life here on earth. It is possible to live as virgins from the womb of your mother till you are carried to heaven at death, without any defilement. It is possible. You are able to live life of holiness, separating yourself from everything, and attach yourself only to God, to God's will. It is possible. It is possible to live this life of prayer, keeping all the prayer times, early in the morning, in the afternoon, holy hour, in the evening, in the night. It's possible. It is possible to live a life of total sacrifice for God. It is possible. When Mary was addressed by the angel, first she became afraid. He said, "Don't be afraid, Mary." He went and told her what God has. Mary became more afraid. How can this be? Since I have no husband. Mary didn't want really any husband here on earth. But she didn't know that her only and true husband is the Holy Spirit. Angel told her, Mary, the Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and the child you are going to give birth to will be called Son of the Most High. And you used a very small example to tell Mary. Mary, do you remember Elizabeth? Yes, I remember her. My aunt. How old is she? People call her barren. Yes. She's now 6 months pregnant. Because with God, nothing is impossible. And Mary said, behold, Mary believed in the almighty power of God. That with God nothing is impossible. One of the things God said very clearly to me, 3 times he repeated it. My love, it is possible to save all souls. Do you believe it? That it is possible to save all souls. Rosario, do you believe it?
Yes.
I believe it firmly, totally, entirely, wholly. That's why I'm here. So I've given my life only for this mission of saving all souls. By day and by night, nothing again enters here. Nothing again enters here. Nothing again goes here. Only what will serve for the salvation of all souls. Even the very air I breathe, they all go to help the very light the very sound. Nothing else enters or goes out except what God brings. I am entirely yours. Do with me whatever you want. And that is also, I am ready, my God, my love, my all, to do whatever you tell me. And there are 3 principal things the Lord has told me to do. 3 principal things. Avoid sin. Avoid every sin, especially any sin of impurity. And Saint Teresa, my babysitter, came and explained to me more how I would be able to avoid this. Because this sin cannot happen without contact. Contact of the eyes, contact of the ears, contact of the hands and the feet. Then there are areas in body which must be declared no-go area. Nobody should touch you, and should touch nobody beyond neck, beyond. The elbow, beyond. The knee. If you keep to this, you have avoided 90% of temptations to impurity. 90%. You have already scored 90% success. If only keep this, you have already scored 90%. Ula, you're a teacher. If a student scores 90%, what type of pass is that?
That's good.
Eh? That's good.
No. I was not.
Yes, I want to know. Hmm?
Perfect.
90%. And then the Lord said to me, keep the prayer time. This prayer I've given you, say it. Live this prayer life. Say this prayer everywhere, every time, especially at 12, at 4, at 6. Holy hour, vigil, at Mass, at communion, under the Mass. And then my babysitter also, Teresa, came and explained to me, because I'm a small child now, I'm not me here, I don't know anything. Said, yes, God has given you this prayer time to keep. What you will do to make sure that you keep them well, come into the chapel for prayers at least 15 minutes at a time, and you'll never be late to this prayer. Remember, those foolish virgins who went to hell, they didn't commit any fornication. They didn't commit any idolatry. They didn't even steal. They didn't even tell lies. Their sin was what? Ushi? Their sin was what? Anya? Sin was what? Lateness. They were late. The sin that made them to be rejected was they were late. Lateness. So don't underrate it. Lateness can cost you anything. You know, here in Germany, the Germans are known for their what? Schreckliche Pünktlichkeit. Yeah? Schreckliche Pünktlichkeit. Huh? If you want to miss your flight, okay. Miss your train, okay. Miss your bus, okay. Come late. But you missed it. You've missed the whole thing. Just because of lateness, you have missed everything. Lateness. However, if you don't want to be late, then prepare now, like Our Lady, to carry not only your lamp,